Hi everybody. As I said to you during the week that I would put a short little video together of some of the trickies from Master Your Maths this week. Now I haven't come across any trickies from any of you yet. Perhaps I will during the day. Perhaps you've sent me something and I haven't seen it yet. And if I do, I'll be sure to. And if I don't do it here now, I'll be sure to add it in later on. So I'm just going to go through Monday and Tuesday and pick out 2 or 3 questions from each one that I think you might have found tricky. Okay, so we'll have a look first at Monday. Okay, so just going down here, I think perhaps number 4 might have been a bit tricky for us. Okay, so how many vertices has a hexagonal prism? And a picture of a hexagonal prism here. So we know a prism is a 3D shape that has the 2D shape, the hexagon, and it's kind of pulled out. Okay, so a vertices, which is the plural of vertex, is the easiest way to describe it is a pointy bit. Okay, if you think of a pyramid, the vertex would be, well, there's a few of them, would be obviously the very, very top pointy bit, and the 4 corners on the bottom. Okay. Or the way I sometimes say to you in class is the bit that would poke your eye out if if it was thrown at you. So, how many vertices on a hexagonal prism? So, there's one. Just that little corner there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the same on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 12 in total. Okay. Right, let's see any other ones. So number 6, 2/3 is the same as how many ninths? So 2/3 equals how many ninths? Well, what do we do to 3 to make 9? Well, we multiply it by 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So 2 times 3 is 6. So 2/3 will be the same as 6/9. Alright. Okay, write a prime number between 32 and 40. So remember, prime number is a number that can only be divided by itself and 1. Nothing else. No other numbers go into it evenly. Okay, so we go through them. We've got and there'll always be an odd number. Okay, so 33. No, because 11 can go into 33 and 3 can go into 33. 35, no, 7 can go into that. 37, maybe. 39, no, 3 can go into 39. So it's 37, because nothing goes into 37 except 1 and 37. Okay, let's see. Okay, round 34.6 to the nearest whole number. Okay. So 34.6, so it's above 0.5, so the nearest one would be 35, okay, 35, because it's a little more than a half. So 34.5 would be a half, 34.6 is a little more than a half, so we round up to 35. Okay, so let's have a look at the purple ones down here. Okay, let's see, Anne walked 4.8 kilometers. Brian walked 3 kilometers. Carla walked 0.25 kilometers. Dennis walked that. Ella walked that. Okay, what was the total distance walked by all the children? Okay, so we add them all up. So 4.8. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it all into meters. Okay, so Anne, she walked 4.8. So that's 4,800 meters. Brian walked 3 kilometers, which is 3,000 meters. Carla walked 0.25 kilometers, which is 250 meters. Dennis walked 6.3 kilometers, which is 6,300 meters. And Ella walked 6.8 kilometers, which is 6,800 meters. So we add them all up, all the zeros, 0 plus 0, 5, 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 and 3 is 13. 13 and 8 is 21. 2 and 6 is 8. 8 and 6 is 14. 14 and 3 is 17. 17 and 4 is 21. Okay. So we could have 21,150 meters, or you could have 21 kilometers, 150 meters, or 21.15 kilometers. They are your, sorry guys, I'm just have looking up at the camera here. So you can have any of these as your answer. Okay, they're just 3 different ways of writing it. Okay, so next one here, that Sam read his book from 5:45 until 9:07. How many minutes was Sam reading? Okay, so 5:45. This is the best way for me to count up. So 5:45. So we've got to get to 9:07. 5:45. So 6:45 will be 1 hour. 7:45, 2 hours. 8:45. 8:45, 3 hours. To get up to 9 o'clock will be 3 hours 15 minutes. Sorry, 9 o'clock. 3 hours 15 minutes. And then to get to 9:07, add another 7 minutes onto that. So that's 3 hours and 22 minutes. The answer is to be just in minutes. So 3 hours is the same as 180. Okay. Because 60 times 3 is 180. 180 plus 22 is 180 plus 22. The answer is 202 minutes. Okay. Now I might be going a bit fast, guys, but I'm just getting through them, and obviously the one that you find tricky you can listen to more so than the other ones. Okay, let's have a quick look at Tuesday. And again guys, if there's any that I went through or if there's any that I missed that you want me to look at, just give me a quick shout and I will do them for you. Okay, so let's see, let's go through Tuesday. Any of these that might be a bit tricky. Okay, write 3 as a fraction of 9 in its lowest terms. Okay, so 3 as a fraction of 9 is 3/9, but in its lowest term means to make it as small as possible. So 3 goes into 9 evenly. Okay, so 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. So 3/9 is the same as 1/3. Okay, that's what that means by in its lowest terms. Okay, let's see, any other ones that I think you might have found a bit tricky. Oh, 115 minutes is how many hours, how many minutes? So this how you do that. 115, that is question 10. 115 minutes. Okay, so how many hours would that be? Let's take 60 away, because 60 minutes is an hour. Let's take 60 away. Okay, so 5 take away 0 is 5. 1 take away 6 you can't do, so 11 take away 6 is 5. Aha, and 55 is less, so it is 1 hour and 55 minutes. That is your answer there. Okay, any other ones that might be tricky? Okay, let's have a look at the Olympics. Okay. Oh, no, I'll do number 11. Okay, 67 grams is how many? That is number 11. 67 grams is how many kilograms? Okay, now a kilogram is 1,000 grams. So 67 out of 1,000. Okay. So that would be the same as 0.067 grams. Okay, 0.067 grams. Now, we haven't looked at thousandths yet. We've done tens, we've done tenths and hundredths. Okay, so after the midterm, I'll put a few videos together of our fractions using thousandths. Okay, so don't worry too much about this just yet. Okay, right, and so we'll look at the orange questions at the bottom at the Olympics. Okay, let's see, there were 78 finalists in 100 meters freestyle swimming. How many kilometers were swam altogether? Oh, that's clever. How many kilometers were swam altogether? Okay, so 78 multiplied by 100. That means there was 7,800 meters. Okay. No, hold on 1 second. Yeah, okay. 7,800 meters. So that is 7.8 kilometers, or say 7 kilometers 800 meters. Okay. That is question 13. Okay, question 14. The average javelin throw is 86.5 meters. If 15 athletes took part in the competition, how far was the javelin thrown altogether using the average? Okay, so it's 86.5 multiplied by 15. Okay, so this is using one of our magic zeros. Okay, so pay attention here. Alright, so 86.5 multiplied by 15. Just multiply them. Don't worry too much about the decimal point. Okay, just multiply it as you see it. Okay, and then we'll add in the decimal point at the end. Okay, so just multiply it as if it was 865 times 15. Okay, anyway, 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 2. Now scratch him out, is 32, so we don't use them again. 8 times 5 is 40 plus 3 is 43. Okay, now put your magic zero here because we are multiplying by a 10. Okay, 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, 6 times 1 is 6. 8 times 1 is 8. Add them up. 5, 7, 9, 12. Okay, and we stick in 1. There's one number after the decimal point. Okay, so one number after the decimal point. So that is your answer.